Grenade launchers just received a substantial buff and are gaining a ton of traction in endgame PvE right now. They not only received a damage increase, they also have significantly higher ammo reserves and benefit from one of the most surprising patch notes I've seen in a very long time. Envious Assassin is easily one of the best perks in the game, and this video will showcase why you've been using it wrong this whole time. I'm Above, and if you enjoyed today's video, a like and subscription would be greatly appreciated. Now, let's get into it. It's not a bug, it's a feature. In a recent This Week at Bungie post, the dev team made some surprising clarifications about how Envious Assassin is actually supposed to work. Overflowing the magazine multiple times, which everyone previously thought was a bug, seems to be sticking around for the foreseeable future. Bungie states that each activation is now capped at 100% of the mag size instead of 150%, and the maximum overflow is now 3 times the magazine instead of 4. Now, like most of you, I saw this as a significant nerf to one of the most popular perks in PvE, so I decided to do some testing. As most of you know, Envious Assassin works by getting final blows with other weapons. So for example, if I want to overflow my heavy grenade launcher, I need to secure kills with either my primary or secondary weapons, with special weapon final blows counting for more progress. Normally this caps the magazine at double the capacity, meaning that if I have 7 shots in the mag, I'd be able to overflow the magazine to 14. Now I'm sure most of you think the perk stops there. However, if we take the newly confirmed Envious Assassin perk at face value, we should be able to overflow the magazine to 3 times its normal size, meaning if we do this correctly, we can have up to 21 shots in the magazine. No more damage rotations, no more radiant dance machines, just a single perk that allows you to dump nearly all of your ammo without ever reloading. And yes, this is just as broken as it sounds. So how do we do this? First, throw backup mag on your grenade launcher and rally the flag. As you can see here on my non-adept cataphract, I start with 7 shots in the magazine. As I get kills with my other weapons, I pull out my GL and now have 14 shots in the mag. Now if I stow my weapon again and continue killing ads, I can pull out my GL a second time and have up to 21 shots in the magazine. And after I've reached the cap, I can then swap back to boss spec for additional damage. With that said, if you want to keep it simple, just rally the flag with boss spec equipped and overflow the mag to 18 instead. It's also worth noting that these kills are not time gated, it's all about volume. So don't worry about getting rapid kills, just make sure you're securing 10 or so kills each time before pulling out the grenade launcher. The most popular damage pairing with Envious Assassin is obviously bait and switch, which provides a 30% damage boost for 10 seconds. Now here's the crazy part. This Envious tech allows you to shoot 20 consecutive GLs while bait and switch is active, leading to absurd DPS numbers. You'll notice that the timer runs out just before the 21st round hits the boss, which makes sense as this is a 120 RPM grenade launcher, thus shooting 2 rounds per second. This means bait and switch syncs up perfectly to be reprocced when reloading after the first major ammo dump, which is ideal for longer damage phases. But if we only overflow the mag to 14 rounds, you'd have to reload before the bait and switch timer even ends, which means that while we're reloading, the bait and switch timer is still active, which makes it difficult to reproc the perk because you have to wait for the timer to expire before you can go into your next damage rotation. And the difference in DPS between the two is actually mind-boggling. Each bait and switch GL hits for 87,960. With the double overflowed grenade launcher, we can shoot off 20 rounds in a 10-second window, which brings our total damage to 1,759,200, giving us a DPS value of 175,920. Now if we compare this to the common Envious mag size of 14 grenade launchers and factor in the reload required to refill the magazine, our DPS value drops by a staggering 43%, all the way down to 123,144. You'll notice that we don't get to reproc bait and switch by the time the 10-second window has ended, which is a pretty staggering difference. And after all is said and done, the double overflowed grenade launcher fires its ammo off roughly 7 seconds faster than the alternative. Dumping your magazine faster not only increases your DPS for short shorter damage phases, it also allows you to supplement your damage with weapons like Merciless, Cloud Strike, and Lucky Pants Hunter with either Warden's Law or Malfeasance for higher total damage as well. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for the video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, a like and subscription would be greatly appreciated. You can also catch me live on Twitch, where we do this sort of deep dive testing on a regular basis, so feel free to swing on by the stream and hang out sometime. Anyways, that's it from me. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.